Howdy, my friends. I'm recording this audio after I recorded the footage because my Xbox doesn't allow me to record very efficiently. So here's my dog. And I just want to go over a few things real quick here. Talk about how I am playing with a couple mods. You can see down here in my hotbar, I'm playing with Tinker's Construct. And I've got a farming mod, as you can see, like over there. Like maybe you can. There's corn, because I have these like large fields. And I just thought it would look great. But here's my room. It's I got all my accolades up on the shelves. All my storage units. We got stone, wood, obviously, because this is survival. I build a lot. And that's kind of what the purpose of this world is, or this video is to give you a tour of my world. So you guys can kind of see, because I want to start playing and recording myself building more, because obviously, I play it a lot. I'd like to share it, and also I just want to have something more permanent to store a record of it. So here's my flower garden. I like to combine both aesthetics as well as function. So there's all sorts of different flowers here, alliums and blue orchids, peonies, lilacs, whatever. And I can come over here and bone meal them, grow more, and pick them so I can have the dyes or for using them in a build, what have you. It's just, I don't know, it's fun. Coming over here, we've got my nether portal. I call it the Axa portal, because if you look right here, it's got a little axolotl face on it. Man, ain't he just a little cutie? Anyways, I love him, but we can't stay here all day. Continuing on, and we're gonna head back towards my house in the main parts of the village. Got some full armored mobs on display here. Before I head up, I want to show you guys, coming over here, where I have my forge for Tinker's Construct. Because, man, I loved watching people play with this mod when I was a kid. I'm so glad I can play with it now. And here's my forge, very well decorated like everything else, and seems we're missing part of it. I guess it bugged out or something. We'll fix that later. Back to it, though. I want to come show you my honey farm, which is this brilliant yellow structure. And the bees are all nestled inside of it, and then they can kind of like come out of these holes that are in the sides of the building. You can see right there. And they can like pollinate with all the flowers around and fly around, and it looks so cool when they all come flying out of the building. This beautiful curved staircase, which took me so long to build, and this bridge that connects us into the mainland, but we'll be going over that later. Right now I want to show you guys the trading hall. Coming into the trading hall, we've got plenty of high value trades, and especially enchanted books, with this villager that has 2 enchanted mending books. One for 34 emeralds, and just what are you doing, bro? And then right outside of it, naturally, is my enchantment room. So it's all kind of just one naturally flowing area. And it's up there in that tower, but I don't need to go up there right now. I think you can get the gist. Here's where here's my sifter farm, where I can get my pitcher pods and my torch flower seeds. Right next to my villager breeder. Coming down this curved staircase is where the villagers would drop out, and then you can ship them off to wherever they need to go. The trading hall, if I'm building another trading hall, or if I want to decorate them and use them to give life to a village I'm building somewhere, what have you. Here's my friend's house, because I do play with friends. He lived under the bridge, little troll. Yeah, another one of these bridges that I've made. And we're gonna stop. And right here, that's one of my favorite structures. Is the museum for our world, where my favorite sets of armor and accolades, along with some of my friends, are stored. We'll be showing you that in a moment. Right now, I want to look at this cathedral. This is the most recent addition. I just finished it last week, I think. But man, it is one of my favorite builds I've ever made. One of my best builds I've ever made. I could have done a little more with these front walls, I think, but the tower is still great. I like the supporting, I'm just going to call them arches. I know they got a different name, but I forgot it. And then right inside, what a beautiful sight this is. The white trim using the pale oak and the new chiseled tough blocks that came with the Tricky Trials update. I absolutely love this. And then our pastor, of course, is a camel, and his name is Curvy Murphy. So then, climbing up this ladder, we get ourselves into the pastor's quarters. He's got a nice view of his assembly, cute little cozy area to sleep, and when he wakes up, he just gets a nice view right out over his assembly. I don't know, I just really like these angles. There's something so beautiful about him. Climbing up, he's got a little kitchen, because homie's got to be able to cook for himself. He's still got to eat. Storage, which, I mean, yeah, we gotta have storage. Here's a nice view of our world right now. A little barren in some areas, but other parts of it are very fleshed out, as you'll be seeing here in just a moment. And this right here, this is irrelevant. I'm gonna be tearing it down, so don't worry about it too much. Now, I want to show you this museum. I definitely need to get a little bit more of a path coming up this hill right here. A little bit long of a climb. And then you get to these stairs, which this feels pretty cool. And look at this structure. Ain't she a beaut? Inside and out. And here's my tower, the dragon egg on display. My favorite armor sets. Things to represent myself and like personal achievements within the world. Conquer the deep dark. These are towers for my friends. This one's my friend Evan. I don't need to show you all of them right now. There's even room for somebody else still. Who knows who it could be? Back out. Just take a good look at that cathedral. Man, it is. There's something magnificent about it. And then I'm gonna give you guys another great angle of this world. And the bridges I've made and their wonderful arches. This is one of my favorite worlds, and I hope it will come to be one of your favorite worlds too. I'm going to take you down this hill now and show you inside of this other structure I've completed recently. I'm thinking of calling it the Hall of Beginnings, or like the Starter's Hall. I don't know, something along those lines. It's where I'm going to have my first armor set on display, along with like the first tools I use. You know, obviously everyone's got the first pickaxe, and then like the first shovel or whatever. Like that type of stuff. And it's gonna go right in here, and it's not decorated yet. Like I said, I just finished it, I think 2 days before I recorded this video. And outside you get a nice angle of this courtyard, which I'll be showing you in just a second, as in right now. Right here is this beautiful tree. This nice, lovely curve to it. Got our beacon shooting through so we can get a swiftness speed boost. Since, you know, this is a large world, it takes a long time to cover the ground sometimes. And you'll be seeing that here in just a moment. But right now, you're just getting nice angles. Look at this cornfield. Isn't it lovely? Classic Americana. Inside of the hall first, the lower level. Not sure what I'm putting there yet, though. These beautiful lights. Now we take a walk through the wheat field, which I love how this feels. The well and the abandoned bits of castle that are all scattered throughout it. These abandoned castle remnants or these castle ruins. One of my favorite parts of this world is how I added these into the field. You'll see him more and more as we go. It's very light right now. See, here's more of it. Just some broken down walls. And it goes into the farmer's hut because the farmer has to have a place to live. And it's got such a lovely angle. Lovely view. Look at that. That could be a painting. Somebody hang that up on my wall. Man, I just love looking at this. Let's go take a closer look. First up is our windmill, complete with a internal gear mechanism, or at least whatever I could get to look like it. And then here's where I store the wheat, because we gotta have a way to make our food, with a crafting table hidden underneath the grindstone. And here's more of these ruined structures within the field. I don't know, something about them just brings it all together. I'm not quite sure how to describe the feeling that it gives me, but maybe you guys can kind of understand what I'm getting at with what I'm saying. Looks like I've had some people picking it without replanting. I'll have to fix that later. Hang on, we got a dead tree, more ruins, and I love the way this one slopes. And the farm all throughout it. Lovely. Okay. And here's another windmill. I gotta work on it. Another farmer's hut that I'm gonna build. Obviously, it's just an outline right now, but those will probably be their own dedicated videos where we build them together as a group. And I think that would be a lot of fun. So now here's this part where I was talking to you about earlier with the really long run and why we would want swiftness. So here we go. And right now I'm headed back to the base because I want to show you my auto sorter. It's one of my favorite additions to this world, and really any world I play in. I find it so cool, pretty. I'm not sure what the word is, but I love it. And now we get to cross this magnificent bridge I've built, which, man, she's a long one. It's worth it, though. Coming right down in here is my auto sorter. Couple halls. And then, you just slot in blocks like dirt, maybe some sticks. You can also do wood, of course. There's a variety of things, but this is just an example. And then you can watch it float up if you want, and it just gets automatically sorted to wherever it needs to go. I know it's not anything like revolutionary, but I love this so much. And the design of it feels so warm and cozy. Something about it is just so lovely. And this is the back area, so you can get in and do maintenance if need be. Don't really need to show you all that. I think you guys can imagine how an auto sorter works if you've seen a video for them. And that's pretty much gonna do it. I'm gonna show you kind of inside my house again, so you guys can get a view of my cozy little cottage and appreciate my room. And I'm hoping this video gets at least a little bit of attention. I'm not expecting it to do crazy well. I really just want a record of this, because every time I take pictures and videos of my worlds, Microsoft keeps just deleting them, or I just lose them somehow because Google's cloud storage or Microsoft's cloud storage just doesn't do well. So YouTube, I know when I upload it, it's gonna stay until my YouTube channel gets deleted, the video gets deleted, what have you. It'll stay pretty much indefinitely. And I want a record of my own world, because sometimes our memory isn't the best, huh? But thank you guys for watching, to whoever did watch, and I'll talk to you guys later. You guys are wonderful.